Welcome back to Flowing with Aisha. I'm Aisha, and today's 30-minute practice is going to be a power flow. There's going to be a little bit more strength and heat than usual. We're going to work on our core. We're going to pulse some poses out. We're even going to hold some poses for a little bit longer than usual. But my intention is that you walk off the mat feeling powerful, strong, and confident. So if you're ready for that, roll out your mat and let's get started. So let's begin our practice in a seated position, taking a moment to roll the glutes out from under us so our sit bones are rooted into the earth. Let's roll our shoulders up towards our ears, down and back to create some space in our chest and lengthen our spine. Maybe take a moment to nod the head yes and shake the head no as you settle and arrive into this space. Take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. One more time like that, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's begin to wake up the body by taking some neck rolls here. So we inhale. We bring our left ear to our left shoulder, rotate around, bring our right ear to our right shoulder. Crown of the head comes to the front of the room. Two more, just like that. Inhale and exhale. Inhale the left ear to the left shoulder. And exhale the right ear to the right shoulder. Good. This time, let's reverse, taking it the opposite direction. Inhale. The right ear comes to the right shoulder. Exhale. The left ear comes to the left shoulder. Two more, just like that. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Wonderful. Now let's take that movement into our shoulders. Inhaling, rolling the shoulders up to the shoulder. Inhale, rolling the shoulders up to the ears. Exhaling, rolling them down. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, both hands sweep around the body. Allow the palms to touch at the top. Exhale, let's take a twist. The right hand meets the left knee as your gaze comes to the back of the room. Inhale, lengthen the chest, lengthen the spine, and exhale, twist a little bit more. Good. Inhale, let's project the chest in. Inhale, let's lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Beautiful. Inhale, both hands come to the top. And exhale, we take it to the other side. Gaze coming to the back of the room. Inhale, let's strengthen, lengthen the spine. Exhale, let's twist. Inhale, we lengthen that beautiful spine. Exhale, we twist. Gorgeous. Inhale, both hands come to the sky. Exhale, let's place them on the lap. Beautiful. Let's take a side bend here. We place our left hand onto the mat. We inhale, swoop that right hand across the body, and let the elbow get, and allow the elbow to rest on the mat as you take a side bend to the left. Beautiful. This time, I want you to inhale and press up on the tips of your fingers, just raising your body ever so slightly. And exhale, lower the elbow back down to the earth. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, press up on the fingertips, raise the elbow, lift the body just a little bit, and exhale, bend. Beautiful. Inhale, both hands come to the center. Exhale, place that right hand onto the mat. Beautiful. That elbow's on the mat as well. Inhale, let's lengthen the body just a little bit as we exhale, bend over to the right. Beautiful. Inhale, let's come up on the tips of the fingers. Lift the elbow as we come up just a bit. And exhale, bend a little bit more. One more time. Inhale. And exhale, bend. Beautiful. This time we're going to inhale and we're going to sweep our arms behind the body, opening our arms out wide, projecting the chest, coming into a seated cow. Exhale, bring the hands towards the front of the body, roll out the spine. Now we're in our cat. Beautiful. Inhale, take the hands behind the body, project the chest. Gorgeous. Exhale, bring the hands to the front of the body, roll out the spine. Beautiful. One more just like that. Inhale. And exhale, bring the hands to the front of the body. Beautiful. Let's take that into all fours. Wonderful. Checking our alignment here, making sure that our wrists are stacked under the shoulder, our knees are under our hips. From here, let's begin to take a few organic movements, doing whatever feels good to you. So maybe you take some hip circles. Maybe your knees come out nice and wide on the mat as you do a few hip circles into cat cow. Maybe you do some spinal waves. And I just want you to find for the next few moments the movements that feel like medicine to your body now. Remembering to breathe in deeply. Wonderful. Coming back into all fours, I want you to inhale the right arm. I want you to inhale the right arm to the sky. Exhale, I want you to thread it through the left hand, placing your shoulder onto the mat. Ear comes to the ground. Maybe that left hand circles around the body as you thread the needle and take a nice twist in the spine here. Breathe in deeply. One more. Beautiful. Inhale, sweep that hand back around. Let it find the earth as you press up, coming back into your all fours. Inhale, the left hand to the sky. Exhale, thread it through the right. Place your shoulder onto the earth. Maybe the left hand circles around the body as you take a nice spinal twist. Breathe in deeply here. One more time. Beautiful. Inhale, circle that hand back onto the mat, coming into all fours. Beautiful. Now we're going to play with a little bit of strength and balance, right? So really making sure you're checking your alignment, that your wrists are stacked under the shoulders here. We're going to inhale, extend our left arm out long and extend our right foot back. Exhale, we're going to bring our elbow to our knee. Inhale, extend it out long. Exhale, bring it to the knee. Beautiful. Inhale, extend it out long. Exhale, bring it back. Coming back into a neutral, let's take that to the other side, shall we? So inhale, the right arm comes out long, the left leg comes out behind. Exhale, bring the knee to the elbow. Beautiful. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. This time we're going to take it back to the right side of the body. We're going to raise our right knee to a 90-degree angle, and let's begin to take some hip circles here, drawing the knee towards the other knee, making circles around the body. Wonderful. Let's take it the other way. Awesome. Let's take that to the other side. So left knee comes out to a 90-degree ankle and you start drawing circles with the knees. Wonderful. Let's take that the other way. Wonderful. Let's take it back to the right side. We're extending our right leg out long. And here we're going to do a few pulses. Just a few pulses, waking up our legs, activating the energy in our glutes. Good job. Making sure that our core is staying engaged. Right? 5 more, just like that. Beautiful. I know you can do it. Awesome. Let's take it to the left side. Same thing. Wonderful. Beautiful. Coming back into neutral. Let's take it into a child's pose and breathe it out before we go into our downward dog. Beautiful. Plant the hands firmly onto the mat. Tuck the toes and send the glutes up towards the sky, coming into a downward dog. Take a moment to pedal out the feet here, giving your body giving the back of your legs a nice stretch. Dog, y'all, we're going right into it. Inhale the right leg to the sky. Exhale the knee to the chest. That's 1. Inhale the right leg to the sky. Exhale the knee to the opposite elbow. That's 2. Send it back. Inhale. Exhale the right knee to the right elbow. Beautiful. That's 3. Inhale, send it back. And exhale, we step that hand through the frame. We step that foot through the frame of the hands, and we inhale, coming up into our warrior one. Let's hold it here for 3 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Pivot that heel onto the mat as you cartwheel your hands out, coming into your warrior two. Inhale, we take a reverse warrior. Exhale, we take extended side angle, bringing that elbow to the thigh, sweeping the left hand across the body. Gorgeous. Maybe that right hand finds the mats as you straighten your left arm and your gaze comes to the sky. If it's within your practice, I want you to snake that left hand around the back of the body, taking your right hand through your thigh and grabbing your left hand for a bind. Wonderful. Think about rolling that left shoulder back and projecting the chest forward. Gorgeous. You're so strong. Okay, release the bind. Cartwheel the hands onto the mats. Step that foot back, coming into a plank. Now let's check our plank to make sure it's strong, shall we? Making sure the wrists are stacked under the shoulders, making sure the heels are stacked over the toes. I want us to take a chaturanga here. Ready? So we're going to shift our weight forward, coming onto our tippy toes, maybe even coming onto our toenails. We're going to keep our elbows hugged into our body as we lower our hearts ever so gracefully down to the floor. Beautiful. Untuck the toes, and you're going to press up and peel your heart off of the mat, coming into your cobra. Exhale, the forehead down to the mat. Beautiful. Inhale, pressing up into all fours and sending the glutes down to the heels for your child's pose. Take a breath. Beautiful. Firmly plant your hands onto the mat, tuck the toes, and send the glutes up to the sky for your downward dog. Walk it out. We're going to do that again on the other side. Ready? So inhale, the left leg comes to the sky. Exhale, the knee comes to the chest. 1. Inhale, the leg comes to the sky. Exhale, the knee to the opposite elbow. 2. Inhale the leg to the sky. Exhale the knee to the same elbow. That's 3. Gorgeous. Inhale that knee to the sky. Exhale, let's step it through the frame of the hands. Gorgeous. And we inhale, coming up for our warrior one. Breathe for 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. From here, we inhale and we come into our reverse. Beautiful. From here, let's pivot that heel onto the mat. Swim the arms out to the side, coming into warrior two. Inhale, we take our reverse warrior. Exhale, let's take our extended side angle. Gorgeous. Sweep that hand around the head. Really extend the fingertips. Beautiful. If it feels comfortable for you, you can place that left hand onto the mat, straighten the right hand, and your gaze comes towards the sky. And if it's within your practice, you can snake that right hand around the body, taking the left hand through the thigh, grabbing the other hand for your bind. Really think about rotating the shoulder back towards the back of the room, really opening and projecting the chest forward. Beautiful. Release the binds, cartwheel the hands down to the mats, send that foot back into your plank. Let's check our alignment. Are your wrists stacked under your shoulders? Are your heels stacked over your toes? Are you feeling strong, aligned, and rooted into the earth? Shift the weight forward onto your toenails, and ever so gently, keeping the elbows hugged to the body, I want you to lower yourself to the mat. Gorgeous. Ready? Flip the toes. Inhale, coming up into your cobra. Exhale, let's melt the forehead down. Hands come out wide on the mat. We're going to take a wide arm cobra as we inhale, peel our hearts off the mat. Exhale, let's melt the left side down to the earth. Gorgeous. Inhale, peel your heart off the mat. Exhale, melt the right side down to the earth. I know you can do it. Beautiful. Inhale, coming into a wide arm cobra. Exhale, melt the third eye down to the earth. Bring the hands close to the body as you push up into your all fours and then send your glutes down and back to your heels, coming into your child's pose. Take a breath here. Beautiful. Firmly plant the hands onto the mat. Tuck the toes and then send your glutes up towards the sky, coming into your downward dog. Take a moment to walk out the dog here. And then it's yogi's choice. Your gaze comes to the top of the hands, and you can either walk, step, hop, or float your feet toward your hands, keeping bent knees. Beautiful. Inhale, let's come into a halfway lift. Project the heart forward. Exhale, we forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, bend the knees and swoop your hands around the body, allowing your hands to touch at the top. And exhale your hands to heart center. Samastiti. Namaste. Take a breath here. So how are we feeling so far? Good. Okay, so I want us to take that flow again. This time I want us to start with our chair pose. Before we get into our chair pose, let's make sure we check our alignment, shall we? So for our chair, our feet are coming hips width apart. Our toes are facing towards the front of the room. We are making sure that our feet are firmly planted into the ground. Maybe you lift up all the toes, plant them back onto the mat so that you feel nice and firm and rooted, right? There's going to be a strong, generous bend in the knees. And I want us to think about really engaging the core here, right? So often we're walking around kind of projecting our hearts, projecting our belly, sticking our butt out. I want us to focus on bringing all of that energy in, right? I want us to think about maybe if I was standing like this, I would want us to think about maybe zipping up the abs, right? Zipping the core together, right? As I lower my glutes down, I'm going to keep my core engaged. When I inhale, my hands come up to the sky, but we have a tendency for our shoulders to be towards our ears like this. No, let's cactus the arms out and then gently bring them back up, creating space in the shoulders, right? Beautiful. Even me, I feel like I can zip even right now. I feel like I can zip my core in just a little bit more, right? This is our chair pose. Right? And as we begin to practice more and more, we can sit deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into our chair pose. But that's how we're starting off this vinyasa flow. Ready? So our core is really engaged. Our feet are planted firmly on the earth and our shoulders are away from our ears. Let's take that. Ready? Inhale, chair pose. With all the engagements, with all the corrections that we just made, remember keeping your core engaged. Remember keeping your feet planted firmly on the ground and move your shoulders away from the ears. Chair pose. Inhale deeply here. Beautiful. Exhale, swan dive the hands down to the mat. Place them firmly on the mat as you step, hop, or float back into your plank. I think I'm going to step back. Awesome. From here, let's just take it right up into our downward dog. Ready? Inhale the right leg to the sky. Exhale it to the chest. One. Inhale the leg to the sky. Exhale it to the opposite elbow. Two. Inhale the leg to the sky. Exhale it to the right elbow. Three. Inhale that leg to the sky. Exhale, step it through. Warrior one. Inhale. 3 deep breaths here. 1. 2. And 3. Beautiful. On our next exhale, we rotate that heel on to the mat, coming into warrior 2. Inhale, we find our reverse warrior. Exhale, we place exhale, we take extended side angle. Gorgeous. If it feels comfortable for you, go ahead and take your bind here. Gorgeous. Awesome. Release the binds, cartwheel the hands down. Ooh, you know what? I like this. Let's take a triangle real quick. Yeah. So we take that triangle by extending that front knee back just a little bit and straightening it out, coming into a triangle. Oh, that's beautiful. Yes. Remind me to take that on the other side. Beautiful. Bend the knee, cartwheel the hands down, send it back into a plank, coming into a downward dog. Let's take it on the left side. Inhale the left leg to the sky. Exhale, knee comes to the chest. Inhale the left leg to the sky. Exhale, the knee comes to the opposite elbow. Inhale the knee to the sky. Exhale, it comes to the same elbow. Inhale the knee to the sky. Exhale, step it through the hands. Gorgeous. Inhale, both hands come up to the sky. Hold it for 3 breaths here. 1, 2, and 3. Beautiful. On your next exhale, rotate that heel onto the mat. Pivot the hands out to the side, coming into warrior 2. Inhale, we reverse our warrior. Exhale, take extended side angle. If it feels comfortable for you, now's your time to bind. Gorgeous. From here, plant that hand onto the floor and gently straighten out that front leg coming into your triangle. Beautiful. Bend the knee. Cartwheel the hands down to the mat. Step that foot back coming into your plank. Let's take our chaturanga. Remember, wrist stacked under the shoulder, heel stacked over the toes. Shift that weight forward onto your toenails. Exhale the heart to the mat, keeping the elbows close to the body. Beautiful. Inhale. Coming up for our cobra. Exhale. Hands come out wide on the mat. Inhale for your wide arm cobra. You're doing beautiful. Exhale the left shoulder down to the earth. Inhale, wide arm cobra. Exhale the right shoulder down to the earth. Beautiful. Inhale, wide arm cobra. Exhale, melt the third eye down to the earth. Bring the hands close to the body. Inhale, peel up. Sending the glutes down and back, coming into your all fours. Then finally coming into child's pose. Wow. Breathe deeply here. Plant the hands firmly onto the mat, tuck the toes, and send the glutes up towards the sky, coming into your downward dog. You can step, hop, walk, or float the feet towards the top of the hands. Inhale, bring the hands to the shin, project the heart forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, big bend in the knees. Swoop that beautiful energy around you. As you come to standing, let the hands meet at the top. And exhale, the hands come to heart center, y'all. Woo! Big, deep breath here. How you feeling so far? We got a little bit more time left. From here, our feet are going to come out wider than hips distance apart. And we're going to begin to send some love and energy into the hips. But before we do that, I feel like we need to just shake it out just a little bit. Shake that thing, girl. Shake it out. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Let her know that we're coming to bring her some energy. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Beautiful. From here, we're going to take a big inhale, big bend in the knees as we take our malasana squat. Ready? Inhale, squat. Gorgeous. Inhale, squat, and you're going to bring the hands up to the sky. This time when you exhale, you're going to exhale the hands to heart center and then take your squat as well. Ready? Inhale. And exhale, squat once more. A beautiful inhale. And exhale, squat once more. This time, don't take it all the way down. Keep it at about a 90-degree angle, right? Coming into our goddess squat. So maybe your feet have to shift out just a little bit to make space for all your beautiful body. Yeah? And from here, we're going to take some pulses. You're going to love me, I promise. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2. We're going to do 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend the knees, take it down. Inhale, ring the hands up to the sky, and exhale, forward fold. Wow. Inhale, the hands come to the shin as you project the heart forward, coming into a halfway lift. Exhale, melt it down. Inhale, bend the knees. Swoop the hands around the body. Exhale, bring the hands to heart center as you take your goddess squat. Keep it right here. We're gonna pulse. This time we're only gonna do 5. Ready? Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knees. Take it down. Guys, it hurt me too. Don't worry. Send the glutes up to the sky, coming into your forward fold. Inhale, bring the hands to the shins. Project the heart forward, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Gorgeous. Beautiful. From here, let's come into a seated position, and we're going to end off this practice doing some core work before we melt into the mat, okay? We're almost done. We're almost done. So I'd like you to gently roll onto your back. It's not Shavasana yet. Don't worry. We're going to get to Shavasana. Okay. You have 2 different options for leg raises here. You can keep your head on the mat as you lift your legs. Now, the important thing is that I want you to think about keeping your sacrum. I want you to think about keeping this part of your body on the mat. We have a tendency to roll up like this when we do exercises like this, right? But here I have a lot of space in between my spine and the mat, and I'm putting a lot of extra strain on my spine. It doesn't need to be there, right? But I want you to think about engaging that core, maybe zipping up the ribs like we talked about earlier, so that way your sacrum stays planted on the earth. You see, there's a difference between this and this. This is where we're aiming for. 2 options. You can keep your head on the mat, or you can raise your head off the mat to give yourself a little challenge. Whatever you do, just keep your sacrum on the mat for me, can you? Ready? Here we go. We're gonna just do 10 leg raises. Here we go. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, 5. You can do this. Woo! 6, 7, 8, 9, ooh, and 10. One more. Oh, good job. Wow. Shavasana. No. Before we do Shavasana, let's take happy baby and give our backs a little massage. Beautiful. Look, you can even clap your feet together for super happy baby. Ready? Beautiful. From your super happy baby, hug your knees into your chest and continue to give yourself that nice, beautiful massage. Beautiful. On your next exhale, I want you to bring both knees to the right side of your body as your gaze comes to the left. Oh, that feels good. Inhale the knees to the chest and exhale them to the other side. Gaze comes to the opposite side. Ooh. Inhale the knees to the chest. Exhale them out long, coming in Shavasana. Breathe in deeply and allow your body to melt into the earth. Say thank you to your body for all the hard work it did in today's practice. Breathe in deeply. Beautiful. I want you to inhale your knees to your chest and exhale them onto your favorite side, coming into fetus position. The place in which we all began. Oh, just leave me here. Take a moment to root yourself. Like, hello, I'm the teacher. I'm supposed to be teaching the class. Oh. On your next inhale, I want you to gently push yourself up, coming into a seated position. Wow. And we're going to end off our practice the way we do every time with 3 deep breaths. The third one is going to be an Om. Ready? So inhale, the hands swoop around the body. Allow the palms to touch at the top. And exhale, the hands to heart center. That's not one of the breaths. Ready? First breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale out of the mouth. That's our first one. Inhale deeply. And exhale out of the mouth. That's our second. On our third, we inhale to sing. Inhale. May all beings be free from suffering. May all beings know peace and love in their hearts. Thank you so much for taking the time to join this practice. I'll see you in the next one. Namaste. If you liked this YouTube video and you want to see more just like it, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video with your favorite yogis, share this video with your fellow yogis. I'm so excited that you're here with me, and I'll see you in the next one.